Guys, it seems just like yesterday when I picked up Cobalt from the Amish farm. I can't believe he's already 2.
That's so cool. I did not know that. Oh my god, he's so cute in this picture.
Wait, weren't we supposed to start something?
Oh my god, yes we were.
Our podcast! Let's do it. Hey everybody, it's me, Linz, Kels, and Shay.
Hey.
Hi. Now, let's start out with the topic of the day. Do you guys have a preference of branded water? I'm pretty sure mine's is the one that starts with the E. Everyone drinks it. Essentia.
I think mine's Life Water for sure. The bottles are just so pretty.
Mine is definitely Propel. I have so many cases of it in my dorm room. Probably too many.
Did you guys hear? I think I've seen this on Facebook that your skin becomes clear and you lose weight when you're drinking alkaline water.
Wait, what?
You really shouldn't believe everything you read on Facebook.
I mean, what does that have to do with alkaline water anyway? Why does it matter that something is called alkaline or whatever?
I mean, acids and bases have their own uniqueness in the world of chemistry and the other parts of science. I'm pretty sure we have a PowerPoint, Lindsay, that we did for the virtual science fair from the school next door. I mean, we can explain it to you if you want to hear it.
So here it is. Well, I know acids. Acids are defined as a substance that is capable of donating hydrogen to something else. It promotes chemical reactions as a catalyst. It also has a sour taste. You can find acidic items daily in citric fruits, like lemons. You know, we all love lemonade. Also, acids are in foods that are used to prevent browning, like pickling items.
And bases, by definition, are substances that accept hydrogen molecules. They have a bitter taste, but I don't recommend eating them or drinking them because bases are normally used as cleaning products around the house, like bleach. And then alkalinity is referring to basic ionic salt solutions that have alkaline metals or alkaline earth metals.
To tell the difference between the two, without having to taste them, we can use the pH scale, which is right there on the screen. To measure the pH scale, it goes from 0 to 14. Acids are indicated from 0 to 6, and bases are 8 to 14. When it comes to pH, you can think of acids and bases as opposites. Bases have high pH, while acids have low pH.
Wait, what about 7?
7. Oh, yes. The neutral ground of the pH scale.
Is there anything that normally sits at 7?
Well, yes, pure water, just H2O.
Okay, well, what water is considered alkaline water? I mean, how can you even tell?
Alkaline water is water with pH more than 7. It's usually on the label, but sometimes it isn't. I guess that's how people can distinguish between tap water and brands.
Oh, Lindsay and I actually did something like this with the indicators in the chemistry lab, not too long ago. I guess we tried tasting them and trying to guess their color indication based on their pH. Here's some videos.
My head, okay. This is Crystal Geyser. All right. This is Crystal Geyser. I think the pH is blue. This is Aquafina. I think it's blue. This is H2O+. I think its pH is blue. This one's so bland. This is Life Water. I think it's pH green. This is Propel. I think it's going to be a pH color of green. This is Sam's Club Purified Water. I think it's blue. This is water from Ferd, the residence hall where I live in, and I will not be drinking it, but I think it is pH green.
So here's some up-close photos for the viewers, that you can see the whole pH scale demonstrated here from acids, neutral to base.
We obviously, as you can tell, made a couple mistakes in our guesses, but also we didn't have an indicator just yet to figure that out. Also, you can tell I'm a little picky when it comes to drinking basic water.
Here's an up-close photo of vinegar, just to show you something that's on the acid side of the scale. This is considered our high concentrated acidic solution, but it's actually not that concentrated.
Here's Repel, definitely my favorite. It's a little bit of a lighter orange than the vinegar, but it's definitely still a pretty strong orange color.
Since we're putting these together based on what colors we were seeing, this is Aquafina, and it's actually like a lighter yellow, lighter orange, maybe, going higher than the pH of the first couple.
Here's purified water. It's definitely a little bit of a lighter color than the last one, but it's definitely still a pretty strong yellow color.
Here's Life Water. You can see it kind of has a green tint to it, so it's around pH of 7 in that neutral ground.
Here's H2O+. It definitely is more of a turquoise or teal color, which means it's definitely getting to be a little bit more of a basic.
Here's Crystal Geyser, and you can see it's more of a blue than a green, and it's getting higher on the pH scale.
Here's Ferg Water. This one really surprised us. We did not expect it to be such a dark blue, which means it's definitely more basic than we expected.
Here's baking soda, even more of a darker blue, and it just keeps climbing up on that basic side of the pH scale. And last but not least, washing soda is acting as our highly concentrated base. And with washing soda and baking soda in water, you can actually see the difference in being higher on the pH scale because of their what they're made of. They have actually naturally a compound in them that makes them more basic than normal water.
Oh, neat. Now I know why there are different branded waters and new info about pH scale. Can we do an experiment like this at home, for the viewers of the podcast that are without a lab?
I mean, yes, of course. Red cabbage actually can be bought from your local grocery store, and then you can use it to make it an indicator like what we used in the previous experiment. And here's how. First thing that you do is you wash and cut up the red cabbage. We got ours from Dr. Sarver. Once you have your red cabbage up in like pieces, you can see Lindsay here putting it in boiling water for about maybe 8 or so minutes.
As you can see, it's definitely important to wear gloves because red cabbage definitely stains and you don't want your hands to be purple for the next 3 weeks. Also, it smells so bad.
And then once your boiling time is up with cabbage, you should definitely be able to smell it. But most importantly, you can see the color purplish red, draining from the cabbage itself and actually maybe going into the water. And last but not least, you want to drain the cabbage, throw the cabbage pieces away, keep the water, let it cool, and then you can use the water as an indicator.
Okay, so how does that work?
Anthocyanin, a water-soluble pigment that is mixed with acid and base, indicates that the solution of pH is red is for acids and blue is for bases.
And then since we boiled the cabbage, the boiling brings out this anthocyanin molecule that seeps into the water and dissolves into the water, and that's how you can use the water as an indicator. And it'll tell you which is an acid and which is a base.
So how can you tell with the pH scale since it's purple?
So here's the pH scale from earlier, but it's adapted to the red cabbage indicator. With the addition of the indicator, it turns the water purple if it's neutral. With acid, it turns the purple color into red, showing a high concentration of acid. So as you can see on the left side of the pH scale here for 0. Well, when it's between the highly acidic solution and between a neutral color, it becomes like a variant of red to pink and then to purple to pink. And when it goes past the neutral ground, it becomes basic and the purple becomes a blue. And then at even higher concentration of bases, it becomes an orange yellow.
So purple is the neutral in the cabbage experiment.
Yep, you're absolutely right. So we took the same waters from earlier and added a higher concentration of acid on the left and recreated this pH scale that we showed you previously. So you left side, high concentration of acid, going to your neutral ground, and vinegar and distilled water, using bleach as a normal household cleaning product, and then a high concentration of basic NaOH, which is a high concentration base. And then we blew the pitchers up and put the stuff on a smaller scale. And so here's vinegar with the cabbage indicator, and you can actually see that it's on the end of the higher scale of acidity and on the pH scale.
Here's Propel. Propel is definitely a pretty close color to the vinegar, but it's a little bit of a lighter red color.
Here's Aquafina. You can see that's kind of like a reddish pink, like I was saying earlier, between the high concentration and the neutral ground.
Here's the purified water. It's definitely pretty similar to the last one, but it's a little bit of a lighter pink color, getting a little close to purple, but still pretty pink.
Here's Life Water, and it's going to more of a purplish pink, so it's getting closer to the neutral ground.
So this one is basic because it is a blue color.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Here's Ferg, or the water from Ferg. It definitely is more of a darker blue color. It's not purple, but it's kind of getting there.
Here's baking soda. You can see that it's a dark blue color, so it's higher up on the pH scale than purple. And last but not least, washing soda. You can see that it's like that weird yellow color, almost the same color as its box. Now don't forget, since baking soda and washing soda were dissolved into water, they have different compounds that make a naturally higher pH, so therefore they're basic.
Will I see the color change immediately?
Yes, you will. Here's Lindsay putting the indicator in the vinegar to turn it from a clear colorless solution to a red solution.
So with all the chemistry aside, Shay and our viewers, I hope that you all gained a little bit more information about acids and bases while watching our experiment with different water indicators.
And we encourage you all to try this cabbage experiment at home. Go to your grocery store, get a cabbage, and then share your results with us.
Don't forget to subscribe and listen to our new podcast.
Don't forget to smash that like button and hit the bell so you're notified every single time we post a new video. See y'all next week. Bye.